He was my neighbor, but not just any neighbor. This neighbor stayed as my neighbor even after I moved out. And no, he did not physically follow me to every neighborhood I moved to. But what I really meant was that he was always there, consistently present in my life at the worst and best moments. We're talking about a man named Nathan Trump, my dear ride or die brother from another mother. And I mean every word when I say that. And I also meant it when I said he was my neighbor because we did meet as a kid when we were neighbors and we would play for hours, talk for hours, and even fight for hours every single day that I lived there. And it's funny thinking back now that every day at 2 p.m. exactly in the afternoon, right when I came home from school, I would just hear a loud bang on the window, like, hey, like, Victor, let's go play. Like, please, please, please. And in that exact manner. And the weird thing was that I actually had fun. Even if I was annoyed, I actually had fun. Because I remember we would just go out in the garden, find little roly polies, and we would just poke fun at them and watch them curl up and just laugh our stomach out. We would just pick a random grass on the floor, chew on it, and then spat it out in disgust. We would also go to the park manager's house, find their dog, and just make fun of it until it barked at us and we ran away. One big trait I remember about him was that he was very serious. And sure, it could be unfun sometimes where he can't take jokes and stuff, but I felt that this made him special since I knew I can always count on his word. I could always count on him to watch my back since he is always serious about everything. I mean, this is the man that was willing to hand me thousands of dollars, which is essentially his entire savings when I was in a pickle. And how I see about him is think of that one movie scene where the character falls off a cliff and out of nowhere, this big, sturdy hand just grips tightly onto his hand and brings him back up. That's exactly how I see him. See, looking back now, it all sounds so silly and questionable, but I also came to realize that it's in these silly moments that made my life with Nathan so memorable and impactful. So yes, indeed, I still call him my neighbor now. From my little neighbor at my little home in the city of Westminster to the neighbor of my heart. You'll always be beside me, my friend. So I say this one more time, Nathan. You are my neighbor, you are my neighbor, and you always will be my neighbor.